Namaskar children. In our previous class, we have studied about fundamental rights. We know they are the basic rights which are given to the citizens of the country and they are guaranteed by the constitution. That means the citizens, they enjoy these fundamental rights. Today, we will be studying about fundamental duties. So, what do you mean by fundamental duties? These fundamental duties are defined as the moral obligations of all citizens to promote a spirit of patriotism and to uphold the unity of India. They are mentioned in Part 4A of our Constitution. As citizens, we enjoy the rights. So, it becomes our moral obligations or moral duty to protect our country, to show the feeling of patriotism towards our country, and to see that the unity of our country is maintained and we have to fight for the unity of our country. These fundamental duties helps in promoting the sense of discipline towards our nation, and they help in realizing natural goals by active participation of the people, and people are not supposed to remain passive spectators. That means the citizens should come up and they should have the feeling of patriotism and they should try to work for the development of our country. So now we will be discussing some fundamental duties. The first one is to abide by the constitution. That means we should respect our constitutions. We have to respect the ideals of liberty, justice, fraternity, equality, and to maintain the dignity of our constitution. We have to respect our national flag. We have to respect our national anthem. So in this way, we have to abide to our constitution. The second fundamental duty is to uphold and protect sovereignty, unity, and integrity of our country. You know, children, our country is a diverse country. People belonging to different religion, different ethnic groups, different races, different culture, they all reside in our country. So, what we have to do is, we have to all be united and we have to respect others' cultures, other religion, and there should be no communal violence. Because if freedom and unity of the country stumbles, that means if the freedom or unity of the country, it shatters, then what happens? United nation is not possible. Then unity of the nation can't be possible. And if there's no unity and there's no freedom, it hinders the development of the country and it won't be a peaceful society. Next fundamental duty is to defend the country whenever required. See children, India is our motherland, so we should always be ready to protect our country. Though we have the armed forces for that, but if required, we should protect our country from external enemies and we should show our patriotism. And if required, we may be ready to take arms in our hand and protect our country against external enemies. The next duty is to promote harmony and spirit of brotherhood among people of our country. You know very well, children, everybody wants to live in a harmonious society. Everybody wants a peaceful society. So, as I told you, with people of different religion, diverse people live in our country. So, we should always live in harmony and we should see that we all are brothers and sisters and we should be ready to help others in need. And the next fundamental duty is to preserve the rich heritage and culture of our country. So you know very well, children, our country is known for its ancient civilization. There are very big monuments, there are very big buildings or many beautiful things created by the historians. So it becomes our duty that we have to protect this heritage. We should not spoil or we should not cause sabotage to the monuments, to the buildings, to the architectural work of our country. Because these things we have inherited from our ancestors. And as you know, our country is known as one of the ancient country having one of the ancient civilization. Next, to protect the natural environment, to protect the fresh lakes, rivers, mountains, natural resources, etc. We know very well these natural resources are the assets of the country and they are needed for the development of the country. So being a citizens of our country, we need to protect these lakes. We should not dump the waste industrial effluents in our rivers. We should not spoil the rivers and we should not even kill the wild animals. We have to nurture and nuzzle these wild animals. So in this way, by protecting our nature environment, we can live in a very fresh, or you can say in a very healthy environment, and we should allow other wild animals or other animals, species of animals also to live in this healthy environment, and we should not harm our natural resources. Rather, we have to preserve our natural resources. Next duty is to safeguard public property. Children, it's very unfortunate to see that the country which preached non-violence to other countries, today the country known for its non-violence properties of all its non-violence and truth, we have seen that sometimes some people, they are becoming violent time to time in our country. I'll tell you, we stage dharnas, we take some possessions and it leads to violence. We see the people, they burn the buses, they burn the public property. This should not be done. Public property is the property of us. Indirectly, it is our property only. So, it is our duty that we need to protect the property of our country. That means we need to protect this public property. So next fundamental duty is to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity so that the nation rises at a higher level of adjustment. That means we have to see that we should be thinking for the development of the country. We have to see that our national flag is respected and it shines everywhere. It go wherever we do. That means we have to see that in every spheres, Indians shine. So what we have to do? We have to see to work for the excellence of our country. We have to excel. We have to work in all the spheres so that in the world, the name of our country is taken with good name in a good way and everybody respects our country. So these are some fundamental duties as a citizen. So children, we are summing up this chapter. You know, in this chapter we have studied about the fundamental, what are rights, what are Bill of Rights, what are various fundamental rights. We have discussed various fundamental rights and we have discussed fundamental duties, and we have also discussed the directive principles of state policies. So this is the chapter and I'll be discussing question answers in my coming class. Thank you, children.